Hello, welcome back to my channel. My God. Okay, so I am going to start my intro. My name is Jennifer Miller, also known as Amethyst Winters. I am a mother, author, and a makeup lover. I'm a mother co-parenting. Let's start off with the elephant in the room. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I got my hair done. I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and it's so beautiful. But it was yeah it was something that needed to be done. I got it whacked off too. Got a good 6 to 9 inches off, which is just makes an amazing difference. So I just think she did an amazing job, and I will be going to her in the future. So, sorry, I will try to remember to link her below. But anyway, I'm going to pull my hair back and I'm going to prime my eyes. But before that, let's let you know what the video is about, although you have already seen. It is a nearly full face of Covergirl makeup. And I was trying to get a whole full face. I had thought I already bought a primer. I must have misplaced it because I don't know what I did with it. I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. Also, I have a foundation, but I could not find it either. Unless I finished it and didn't realize it. I know it was getting low, but I didn't think I finished it. But all I could find was my BB cream by them, so I'll be using my BB cream. But yeah, and I have everything else, I think. Oh, and no eyebrow pencil, so I have no eyebrow pencil, no primer, and no bronzer. So I'll be using bronzer from another bronzer, eyebrow pencil, and primer, which I probably won't even use primer from a, but you get it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. This is my BB cream, and it's not gonna give full coverage, as everybody knows. BB cream never does. But yeah, I have already primed my eyes, and we're just gonna see how well this actually does. Quite. Now, everybody by now has heard of It Cosmetics CC cream. The only reason I mention a different brand in this one brand tutorial is that It Cosmetics CC cream is such good coverage. It just covers like it's a full coverage CC cream, and I just love it. So yeah, that's not too bad. It's definitely not a full, but I wouldn't call it light. I'd call it a medium. Don't know if you can see. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second. Better. Okay. Don't know if you could see it, but obviously a little bit of my redness, because I have pink cheeks. A little bit of that pigmentation kind of showed through a little bit, but not too bad. I mean, it's covering everything else. It's evening it out. That's kind of what I want. And for bleach, for those light colored days, so what? And my apologies, I'm in my pajamas. It is early. Not super early, but I got up, I did a little praying, I did a little breakfast, and I did and I did some writing, and now it is time to do a video, as this one is supposed to go up in a couple days. I'm trying to stay 2 weeks ahead, but I got really behind to where videos were like filmed the day before or type of stuff. So I had to cancel a couple because I couldn't film them and they were due, and I was just like, I can't put that one up. I am going to do an update video today, and today is the Sunday the 20th. That update video will go up soon. I am going to update you on a lot of things. See? Yeah, I mean, decent coverage for sure. I would give it a solid medium, and I bet you, and I'm not gonna worry about it doing that, but I bet you could get a second layer and it's sitting decently on my skin. Pardon me, I'm gonna grab this mirror right here. And the mirror's all dirty again. This is my daughter's Christmas gift to me. I said, I want one thing, that's all that I want. I want a mirror. I said they're like $6-7 at Walmart. That is it. And this is my gift. This was what she got me. Exactly what I asked for. She just managed to, light it. Get me a lighted one. See, I can see some pigmentation coming through, but I really am not hating on it. I've had this for a while. I remember I bought it. Sorry, I've got a stray hair there. Or is it just me? It's probably just me. Sorry. Yeah, lights do that to my... Holy cow! To the camera, my thing. 1 second. Decided to pause it as my son was holy cowing. But yeah. I bought this back when I was a overnight stalker at Walmart, where I still work, and I didn't want, really heavy coverage. I just wanted a little something, and that was until I was just like, screw it. But that wasn't until I switched positions. But now I go in still very, very, very early at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not gonna get up at 1 o'clock just to put on makeup. It's just not worth it. So I love my makeup, but it's just not worth it. Not many people see me anyway. And this is the Covergirl. It's that concealer that everybody was raving about, the True Blend Undercover Concealer, and it is really, really good. I can still see a little bit of my purple coming through, so let's put a little bit more on, see if we can build that up. This side never is as bad as this side. I've got more purple coming through, but I do remember I tested this for the first time in a full face of Nearly New to Me, and now it's part of a full face of a Covergirl. Oh, how we just segue. Yeah, I think it covered a little better. I'm not hating on it. It's not my favorite, but I'm not hating on it. Does it cover the best? No. But it's sitting real good on my skin. I'm older. I'm creasing. I don't see what makeup can do to hide the wrinkles, so I'm certain they can, but I'm not fighting it. I'm going to be 50 soon. So, just letting it go. Okay, so let's move on to the eyes. Hopefully this has no fallout. Oh, I do have powder. Let's go get the powder. I have the Covergirl Professional Loose Powder in Translucent. I'm going to go ahead and do like I always do and use my sponge. And if I edited this right, you will never know that I went to get it and that I made that boo-boo. Oh. Although I just told you, but that's all right. See, that creasing was already there, and I don't know that it's part of the concealer or not. I don't recall a concealer doing that to me, but I will be anxious to try it. It doesn't bother me. Again, I do know a few that do not do it that bad, so but I do like it. I don't hate it. Seems to be something I'm saying a lot of. I guess one day I might get so picky that I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna keep these and these and these, but right now I'm just not there. Just doesn't bother me. Okay, for my eyes, I bought this, and I did buy it. This Covergirl Rain eyeshadow palette. I just think it's gorgeous. These are the colors on back with their names, and they are all shimmers. But by the looks of them, it comes with a nice little mirror. By the looks of them, some of them I think are more satiny than they are silky or shimmery. So I think this can be a standalone palette. But as I am only using CoverGirl, I have a few loose CoverGirl ones, but I'm just gonna see if I can make this palette alone work. So let's try and see what we can do. There aren't a lot of good transition shades. There are a few, but not the greatest. However, I think, oh, the colors are also here too. I'm gonna use this one called Good For You. It's like a pinky, soft, dusty rose, but a really, really soft one. Almost like a rose gold. Yeah, almost like a rose gold. A little bit of makeup. I have never been really keen on CoverGirl's shadows. I bought one of their quads one time. I was so under impressed. Hold on one second. Okay. While I was off camera, I went ahead and did the other eye. This is performing more like a matte than a satin. I believe that if you were to take some type of flat shader brush and pack it on the eyes, you would get that shimmery effect. I'm going to swatch it so you see what it looks like on the finger. It's got a bit of shimmer to it, and like I said, I think if you were to pack it on the eyes, it would have that shimmer effect. So, I just love this palette because it is neutral, but it's got those, as it's known, pop of colors. That beautiful purple, that beautiful blue. This to me is a pop of color too, even though it is neutral. It's got that gold. And this is like a green gold. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to use that as my eye shape. But I'm going to go in with this color called Power Trip right here, right next to the one we used in our crease. And I'm going to build up that outer V with that same brush. And I'm just going to build it up. Actually, I am impressed so far. The pigment is there, which I don't know if you caught what I just said, but I had bought a Covergirl quad and the pigment was not there, not at all. I mean, you couldn't even really build it up. They might as well have been sheer shadows. Toppers if they were toppers, but they weren't. They were meant to be standalones, and I could not get this blue to work no matter what. It just, and even there was a darker shade in it, kind of like this, but maybe a smidge lighter that was no darker than this. And I just was wholly underwhelmed. But this is actually performing quite nicely. I believe if I weren't using a fluffy brush, this would really pack a punch. So I am anxious to use that purple, that blue, and they have like 4 different palettes that are just gorgeous. The packaging on this is gorgeous. So yay Covergirl, up that game girl, boy, whoever you are. But I think I really, oh man, but that shade, so many pretty shades. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go in with that greenish gold called Dignified. I'm gonna use my finger because I'm a finger girl. I would like to, it is a little dusty. It is definitely deep. It's deeper than, it's deeper than I think the outer V is, but I don't care. I just want that on my lid. You might, as powdery as this is, you might want to use a glitter glue with this. They have all kinds of glitter glues that are very, very affordable. I know we're trying to stay within the Covergirl. I mean, this is a Covergirl tutorial. They might have one. I am not 100% certain. They might have one. Thing about releasing or a company making a glitter glue is if they actually sell glitters. NYX sells glitters, so they have a glitter glue. BH Cosmetics sells glitters, so they have a glitter glue. Same with Anastasia, same with Too Faced. They all sell glitter glues because they all sell loose pigment glitters. Actually, that is going on quite nicely with the fingers. That looks really, really nice. I do have a tiny bit of fallout. I think I can totally take care of that with a brush. I am really digging that, and I think I put on my pants, which are my pajama pants, and who cares what they look like. I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm going to go into 2 shades that are almost identical. But I think I'm gonna go into this tiny shade called Lavish, and I'm going to put that, ooh, soft. They're all really soft. So don't go in with a heavy hand, just kind of lightly touch it. See, that is darker than I thought it would be. So that could be a nice lit shade. I'm not what I wanted. I'm gonna go in with Crowned now. That one right there. Crowned is a little more solid. Yeah, that's definitely better. And this brush is fairly stiff brush. So I don't think that it, I think if you use the right brush, this is not going to be, fallout won't be a problem, especially for this color. This color is actually packed pretty good. And of course, you know, when you're creating billions of palettes, I can see where it would get awfully, one palette's going to be a little bit better than the other. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my brows because I do not have a brow pencil. And then I'll finish up my eyes on camera. Be back. All right, forgive me for my train wreck of a brows. I know I brought a brow pencil. I put things up, but I have a lot of stuff and I only have a few places to store it in overall. And where I put it, I looked through it and I couldn't find it. So I think I lost some things. Story of my life. But yeah, forgive my brows. They're just there and ugly, but they're there. So forgive them, excuse them, whatever. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's better. I still like that color. That is different. I'm okay. I'm a little torn. It is a little, but it is light enough to be a, yeah. Okay, so this is their Covergirl Intensify Me liquid liner. And it is the kind that is, you know, you can go to the thin and then you can go to the fat. So I don't really ever like to do thin or fat. I mean, yeah, I like to do thin. I like to keep it thin right along my line because I need to practice my winged liner. And as a friend of mine made me aware, I do need to up my game. I do need to up my game. I'm not the best at, well, I'm really not good at all at winged liner. There's just no two ways to put that. Also bought the Covergirl Perfect Point Plus eye pencil in black. I can see the color, but it's right on it. The color is underneath that. So we're going to charcoal. As long as it's dark, it doesn't matter because I put it on my waterline anyway. Got that liquid liner down there, not a problem. I do like the inner corner now. That is a pretty inner corner. Sorry, things just, you know, catch my attention as I'm looking up there. There we go. Okay, so, now that eyeliner, that liquid liner is not my fave. I can totally see it if I were to do wing liners more. But as I usually like to keep it close to the lash line, I just don't do it, or like stuff like that very often. But it's seen its days. It's going in an empty video. But I'm thinking about purchasing it again and seeing how good I can do a wing liner with it, because I need something that's vivid, that won't stop working amidst using it. My daughter does amazing wing liners. Now she's had practice, a lot of practice, and that is key. I got crease one time where I did the whole no. It looked like my 2-year-old did it. I don't have a 2-year-old. Looked like my 2-year-old grandson did it, and he's now 3. So I totally need practice. Now that went on, I got a little bit of watery eye. Little watery eye, but that went on really well. I am reasonably impressed. I am going to use the mirror on the palette to see how well, yeah. Now, if you would like to know how well this stayed on the waterline, as a lot of us, well, some of us, I should say, seem to have that problem that it just fades away. It's not water for me. My eyes can water all day, and that's not what bothers it. But my eyes don't water that much, so that's not a problem for me. What my problem is just it wears off. And I'm 90% certain it's not water, it's oils. I know a lot of people that say, oh, I had the same problem. So, you know, I think we're all in this together. I don't think I'm alone in that. Yeah, sorry, I was looking over there, my bad, to see something I had over there. But yeah, I will definitely leave me a comment down below if you would like to know how it held up throughout the day. Probably only have it on for about 4 hours, as I have several other videos to do. But I know my next video is for at least 4 or 5 hours, so, or I'm not going to have time, I should say, to do it for another 4 or 5 hours. So, yeah. My son is already asking for lunch, and it's just after 10, so I'm like, no. I bought something he's excited to have, so I'm like, I want to save those type of things for when I work, when you can have that when I'm at work, but no. Because it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so this was a gift from a friend of mine, and I have used like 4 or 5, 2 or 3 different CoverGirl mascaras. I am fond of them. This one included. I think CoverGirl does 2 good things. I think they do foundation and I think they do mascara. I think they need to work on their eyeliners. That one is a good one. The pencil one is a good one. I'm not sure about brow products. I've never used a brow product by them. I wasn't big on brows 2 to 3 years ago, so I didn't start doing my brows for probably about a year now. But I do recognize the difference when I don't. But it's never been I can't go without it. But anyway, back to CoverGirl mascaras. This is one of my favorites of theirs. I want to try the Exhibitionist. I haven't tried it yet, and I think there's a brand new one they just came out with too. I did just declutter one that it was not my favorite of theirs, but it's not my least favorite. There are 2. There's one of CoverGirl's that I was just like, oh, you kidding me? No, still no. Did nothing for my eyes. And there's also a Maybelline, and I love Maybelline mascaras that I was like, there is nothing there. I put on like 3 or 4 different coats and there was nothing there. But this one, that's just one coat, and that looks really, really good. I am going to put on another coat just because that's what I do. And I do apologize. These tend to be a little lengthy. Almost lucky that I don't have a full face because it would be longer. Now, I also don't have bronzer or highlighter for them. I did say bronzer, but I didn't say highlighter. So I'm going to put on what I have, which is their blush. And I've been a CoverGirl blush fan for years. I mean, before I did makeup every day and for YouTube and all that, for years. I'm 46 years old, probably since I was 15, 16. I love CoverGirl cheekers. That is what these are, CoverGirl cheekers. And I used to love them. I still do. Now, it is not deeply, deeply pigmented. So you can go ham on this. See, but look at that. Is that not just the cutest amount of flush? It's just like perfect. That's why I love CoverGirl cheekers. Oh my gosh. And they're not expensive. They're like 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8, but I am 99% certain they're under 7. So I could be wrong. But I'm 99% certain up on that nose. See, just so pretty. So since I don't have them in CoverGirl, I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my bronzer and my highlighter, and I'm going to go ahead and put on one more coat of mascara. Shall be back. Okay, again, apologies if you hear the noise. My youngest does not understand noise control. But, okay, so I put another coat of mascara on. I did my bronzer and my highlighter, and I must say this is one of my top 10 highlighters. I love it, love it, love it. It is by Bare Minerals, just letting you know. And I also put a little highlight up under the brow. And it's not the most brightest of colors, but I do think it helps. Don't know if you can see it, but here nor there. So, the only lipstick I have by CoverGirl is one of their lasting ones. And we will go ahead and put this on. And I cannot find the top coat that goes with it, but I do know the formula is very similar to Maybelline. So I grabbed my Maybelline. I cannot, it's a 2-piece thing, and I'm just like, well, that was not thought out well. I do have 1, 2, or 3 as a matter of fact, but I don't know. I did. I did think I know where I know. I know, right? Trying to talk to Jessica on that check. I do like a doe foot because you can use that tip to draw. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go, okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then put on the top coat and then we'll talk. Okay, so, got it on. Finish the dry skin, but I did find it to be extremely matte. My face is oily to normal, normal to oily, whatever. More oily than normal though, so I don't find that to be a problem, but I definitely like this. Apologies. But I've tried several of their foundations and I like them too. So their concealer, this is like the second concealer I've tried by them. I love them both. This is not as much as, it's not as good as the Tarte Shape Tape, which I've heard it be a dupe for. I don't agree. It's got its issues, but I would definitely put it up there with the top 10 of the concealers I've tried. As you saw, it did do a little bit of creasing, and I don't know if that was, like I said, my eyes seem to crease all the time anyway. I'm getting older, that is just life. And I don't know if that is because of me or the concealer or the powder. So who knows? Powder. I've always liked their powder. I don't see a problem with it. I only put it on my under eyes these days, but from what I can remember, I like it. I like the Coty Airspun better. Can't lie, but still a good one. We gotta move on. This is gonna be about a 30-minute video. Okay, the eye products. This really performed way better than I thought it was going to. Because I've tried Covergirl eyeshadows before, I had little hopes. I really, you know, they were way down, but blended good, pigmentation was there, little fallout, never been a problem for me. Very good, and I never put any under my eyes. Oh well, that's life. Moving on. Probably will for the picture. Or for the thumbnail. This eyeliner does work. I just don't find it user-friendly. You just got to be really careful because of the fact that it's got the fat and the thin. You got to, you know, yeah, just not user-friendly, but I do like it. It is pigmented. It does right over the shadows, which is very important. You know, it doesn't seem to skip or trace. I feel like you can, yeah, see, I didn't get any skipping anywhere. No, you know what I'm saying? It's smooth line. So I think you could do a good wing with this, which is, like I said, I'm going to try to buy it again and see. This, no problems, went on really good on the waterline. I don't expect it to stay on. I don't expect nothing to stay on, but that's where we go with that. It didn't really tug. My eyes watered, I think, because my eyes watered. They weren't ready for makeup. That's just the way it is. Mascara. One of their top mascaras for sure. This is, and I forgot to tell you, my apologies, their Covergirl Peacock Flare Mascara. I have like 5 different ones. This is their top 2 or 3. definitely love this one. Definitely a good one. As you can see my eyelashes, they flutter. So, moving on. Lipstick. Lipstick is it. Lipstick is it. This is their all day, all last lipstick. You know, the kind that does not wear off, and the kind that you can eat with and it won't transfer. Transfer resistant. There's that word. I'll show you. I think you can see just a tiny bit, and it's more the gloss that I put over it than the actual color. So I got it. Clean. Still clean. And you saw me. I did it. So these work. They feel good. No stickiness. I hate the Revlon ones. They work. Suck. Do not use them. Oh my gosh. No. Don't use them. Use these. These are Maybelline. I like both these. This and Maybelline. So overall, I would say as a whole, everything I used, I'm at a high B+. You know, 91, 90, 91, 92. That really high B+ to A-. Yeah, definitely there. So I totally think it looks good. I hope you do too. And we're just going to wrap this up because we are already well over 30 minutes. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. You do not know how much I appreciate you. I'm going to be putting up more videos these days. I was trying to cut it back, but I had a video idea and I'm like, this one's gonna take a while, so I have to put up more of them. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna definitely have fun with it, and I'm gonna have an update video. I'm trying to think. I think it's before this one, so yeah, you will have already seen my update video, so you know what's going on. I'm not gonna say anything just in case, you know. So, but thank you so much for dropping by, and yeah, you might want to hit that notification bell, subscribe, comment, and give me a big thumbs up. I would love it. It would help my channel so much. So, but yeah, I appreciate you and I have fun doing this, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I will just shut up and I will see you in my next video. Bye.